Hi, I'm Lesley.
And I'm Mishana.
And this is the Lesley and Mishana Show on whatsupnw.com.
And we're spending this weekend in Lake Chelan.
We're wining, dining, beering, and cidering this weekend, so join us for a little adventure.
And some of the places are dog friendly, so you'll get to check those out with us as well.
Let's go!
Come on.
The Vacation Angel Network is a group of vacation rental homeowners, and they open up their homes to families who are going through some kind of hardship, like an injury or an illness. And it's usually kids who have just finished up treatment for cancer. And what they do is they just let the families come and have a free vacation, just kind of put their troubles aside and be together as a family. And then our organization usually helps to pay for the trip and sends them on different activities to make sure that they have a great time. But one of the really neat things about the organization is when houses are donated to our organization, they also get a chance to post their houses on our Vacation Angel Network website. And that's an opportunity for people who want to rent vacation homes here in Chelan or anywhere in the Pacific Northwest to rent direct, and they don't have to pay all the booking fees that they pay on the larger booking platforms. So the organization started here in Lake Chelan, so we have a huge presence here, which I love, because Lake Chelan, I believe, is one of the greatest lakes in the world. It's fantastic from top to bottom. We have super sunny areas full of wineries down here, and as you move up lake, you get into the deep North Cascades, where we have tall peaks covered in glaciers, forests, gorgeous area. And we're excited about this place because we have such a presence here, and it's really sort of the flagship of where we started the organization.
Hi, my name is Maria Starseski, and I'm the assistant winemaker here at Chelan Cellars. I've been here for a bit, but not that long. I'm coming up on my third harvest this year, and I'm pretty excited about it. So we are standing here in the Chardonnay block, and it's a really exciting time of year. It's time for bud break. If you look closer at these vines, you can see what I'm talking about. They're just exploding with new growth. This Chardonnay was part of the original planting here at Chelan Cellars. That was all the way back in 2001. And yeah, these guys stuck it out. They've been here ever since. What I'm drinking in this glass, we make a Nudo Chardonnay, so a stainless steel, and then a reserved oak Chardonnay out of these vines. All right, so I got into winemaking in a very roundabout way. I went to Michigan State University to study agri-science and environmental studies. So always the producing something from the earth and sharing and educating others about that has been my passion and a huge part of who I am.
About the wine that you get.
Yeah, so we're an estate winery. Everywhere I've ever worked is an estate. So I think that goes back to me really liking being involved in the growing versus just going and buying grapes. So it's Spring Valley was an estate. The fruits were somewhat estate. They weren't buying fruit at the time. The Chelan cellar was 100% estate as well. 150 acres. We make about 5,000 cases of wine. So what we make our wines out of is pretty much what we go with those 3 sites, but we kind of focused our brand. So even though we grow enough grapes to make about 30,000 cases of wine, we only make 5,000. So we sell a lot of grapes.
But we have a block of pretty rare white road variety called Claret Blanche over here. It's the most grown white grape in Chateauneuf. And they also use it to make sparkling wine in D, which is a region kind of in the middle of the Rhone Valley. And they make a Petnat style sparkling wine and a Method Champenoise sparkling wine, both from Claret. Wine Club Lounge. We're going to have a big sectional there. We're going to have another really gigantic sectional here. I'm going to set up a couple of chairs and some coffee tables there in front of the fireplaces. And then right down the middle, just a gigantic family style table for when we do like wine dinners and stuff.
So Stormy Mountain Brewing has been open for 5 years now, and we're very proud to be part of the heart of downtown Chelan. I've been in the brewing industry here in Washington for close to a decade at this point. I really like making good classic style ales and lagers. We don't really go for anything too aggressive. Chelan is a place you go on vacation to enjoy your time. So classic pale ale, an English brown, a dry American lager. These are the types of beers that we like to focus on. It's a great question about Stormy Mountain and why we named it Stormy Mountain Brewing. We're dedicated to the idea of the importance of keeping things local, and we name a lot of our beers after local landmarks, mountains, hillsides, trees, things like that. If you look up lake from right here downtown, you'll notice a very specific mountain profile.
Yes.
It's kind of a double peak system, and that is Stormy Mountain. So we figure, if that's really what's capturing your attention when you're in Chelan, we want to do the same thing. We want to be able to capture your attention when you're in Chelan. Plus, it is just gorgeous hiking, gorgeous mountain biking.
Yeah.
Really nice area.
Most about being a beer brewer. It's like this is becoming like a wine area.
Yes.
So what do you want to tell folks about beer
Totally.
that you have?
So Chelan is known for its wine, rightfully so.
Yeah.
We've got tons of wineries, more coming in, and really great growing region. I'm a huge fan of beer, and my hope is that eventually this valley is also known for its beer and its brewing. We're out here in eastern Washington. We are the hop capital. We grow a ton of grain, and I want to make sure that we're able to celebrate all of our local agricultural products. So right now you've got Stormy Mountain Brewing in Chelan, and you've got Lake Chelan Brewing in Manson. They're good friends of ours. I love the beers that they make, and I'm just hoping that we see a handful more breweries open up, because I want Chelan to be a beer destination, and I'm doing my part to make that happen.
Damn right, and we'll help. The big thing that we've noticed is just being here this weekend too, just like the wine and the beer, like we'll say, oh, we're gonna go to Stormy Mountain with Garth, like everyone knows each other. Like
And
You
they're
talk-
all like, there's no
competition. It's like
between you guys. It's all
huge.
you
Between
guys
the beer and wine,
collaborate.
you're a family. Like,
Yes.
do you want to talk a little bit about like that family atmosphere that you have?
Absolutely. So the Chelan Valley is still just a couple of small towns. And as with any small town, everyone knows everyone else.
Yes.
And because we're so connected to each other, it's really important that we know that everyone does well. And it's important to me that people who come and visit this town have a good experience everywhere that they go. And so if I were the only good restaurant in town, people would come to Chelan, they'd have a bad experience other places, they wouldn't want to come back. And that doesn't do anyone any good. So I love seeing other restaurants and bars and breweries do well. I love recommending other places to my guests and telling them great places to get lunch and dinner, because it's important that as a whole Chelan Valley is an enjoyable place to visit.
Yeah, I love that. And that experience, like just what you just said, you can see like what we have experienced today.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that is fantastic. I absolutely just love that.
I would like to live here.
So when we opened the winery 14 years ago, we opened under the balsam root label. Balsam root is that lovely yellow flower you see blooming all over the hillside. It's the first thing to bloom in the spring, so all of us locals love it. Turned out people not from the area, which is most of our clientele, had no idea what a balsam root was. They'd never seen one, never heard of one. If they have heard it was balsamic vinegar, you do not want this associated with your wine. So we realized really quickly that we needed to rebrand. We wanted a name that would tie into the local area, but we didn't want to use the word Chelan. So we hired an historian and we found out about some local history that dates back to the late 1930s when there was a copper mine 40 miles up lake on the other side at Lucerne. Well, across the bay was a little house Seville repeat at Point Lovely. The problem was there was no way to get from one point to the other. No roads or trails, steep shoreline, glacier-fed lake. So the miners could look across the bay, the girls were waving them over, but they had no way to get there. So a young man from Nansen saw a business opportunity. He started a rowboat taxi service. He'd go to Lucerne, hire as many miners as he could fit in his little boat, and with all that way, he'd go up lake against the wind, the current, through the storms, to the brothel at Point Lovely, hence the hard row to home. Caught a vessel that we call a drunk turtle, and so it's going to be very different than a traditional like Swedish style. Number 2 is our dry Riesling. That's all estate grown, and that is aged in acacia wood rather than oak, which is our local floral characteristics. Super geeky for us today. Then the rosé is a Grenache Tempranillo blend, the Heart Crisp rosé. The Pinot is number 4, and that is all Chelan grown. It's unkined, unfiltered, and a native fermentation on that. And I'm excited about that. Yeah. And then number 5 is just Syrah, sourced from Parson Heaven Hills. Okay? Yeah.
All right, we hope you all enjoyed our trip to Chelan as much as we did. Please subscribe below if you love following our little adventures.
Also, if you can comment below, let us know some places that we should go to next time we're out here, and we can do another video about it.
Yes, thank you everybody so much. Have a great day.
Bye!
Bye.
tell us when you did.
I just said it. Oh.
Alright, cool. Okay. Hi, I'm Lesley.
And I'm Mishana.
This is the Lesley and Mishana Show on whatsupnw.com.
We're never gonna figure out what
Do
we're
not
gonna say.
Alright. How are we doing?
Good.
Okay. Focus! Okay. You ready? Join us for a little wine, dine, beer. Fuck my life. Dang it, winey, dining. Wait, wine, beer, cider, adventure. Wine, beer, cider, adventure.
The fuck my life will not be featured.
Sorry. Sorry, I can't be serious. It smells like we're supposed to stick a hole in the nose.
I don't know if I can hear you, but I like to do the swirly thing again.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. Yeah. I am a wine connoisseur.
I keep coming back. Sorry. Am I cheersing or we're gonna cheers?
So, we're gonna go, yes.
And, oh no, Kyle's not doing, he's just videoing us.
Video?
Yeah. Picture probably. Wait, can we all see the...
I purposely too.
I'm the newbie here. I'm like,
It'd be super cool if you ladies could make up a decision.
oh, what?
Do you
I'm sweeping. Okay, go for it.
Okay, your tight shot.
You're doing it because I'm
Okay, you.
Live. No, it's there. Sit. Sit. Sit.
Oh boy.
Oh, jeez. You're not cooperating. Come on. Oh. Okay, sit. Oh, thank you, buddy. Thank you. Okay, sit. Sit. And this is the Lesley and Mishana Show on whatsupnw.com.
And this weekend we're spending it in Lake Chelan, Washington.
What does stand do? Stand is cross.
Stand sit. Stand sit. It's okay. Look at Michaela.
Whoa, don't knock over there.
Okay, lay down. 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 Okay. Got a butt shot. You're not cooperating.
Hey, sit.
Okay, sit. Sit. That's a good boy.
Get in there. Stanley, go.
Stanley, come here. Oh boy. He's like, you're gonna try to get me to leave. Okay.